Live from Raleigh, you're watching WRAL News in high definition with David Crabtree, Pam Salisbury, Chief Meteorologist Greg Fischel, and 5 on your side's Monica La Liberty. Coverage you can count on.
History keeps on chugging in one local county.
It's quite a miracle that it has survived to be nearly 125 years old.
Coming up, the Tarheel Traveller takes us for a ride on this unique train. Short line railroads are a bit of Americana.
And tonight, our Tarheel Traveller is on one such line in Moore County. Scott Mason has the historic story of the Aberdeen and Rockfish.
It's less than 100 miles in length and more than 100 years old. The old Aberdeen and Rockfish Railroad, based here in Moore County. A short liner with one long history.
What has intrigued you about this particular railroad?
Its tenacity is the thing that has fascinated me.
The switching yard in Fayetteville. It's loud and dusty. And out of the dust, the A&R creaks and crawls and carries on.
It's quite a miracle that it has survived to be nearly 125 years old.
The Aberdeen and Rockfish Railroad began in 1892, less than 30 years after the Civil War.
Well, at one time, he was, I believe, a Confederate general.
John Blue.
And built the railroad to access all the naval stores here in the area.
John Blue's little railroad hauled wood to shipbuilders. Aberdeen and Rockfish were two communities along its line.
It started out with very modest aspirations.
In fact, at first, its route ran just 10 miles.
But slowly but surely, it added a few miles here and a few miles there.
Today, the Aberdeen and Rockfish runs 47 miles from Aberdeen to Fayetteville. And John Blue's descendants still own it.
I would imagine being owned by the same family all that time is unique.
It's very, very unique.
A lot of history, and that's the reason it survived this long, is because it's a good little railroad.
The big railroad often blasts by the A&R's front door.
In a way, is this the story of how the big guy has always gobbled up the little guy, but the little guy, in this case, has survived?
You're precise. And that's what makes it such a unique, fascinating railroad.
This is a good place to work for.
The road of personal service.
Still chugging.
It will continue to survive.
Now, that is not high-speed rail. Today, the Aberdeen and Rockfish hauls chemicals, lumber, grain, and other goods along 3 short lines.